I've been trying to get this lighting to look perfect for the past 10 minutes. Natural lighting is just not cooperating with me. Like, what? It was bright 2 seconds ago. What happened? So we're just gonna go with it. I'm sorry if the lighting is constantly changing, like I don't give a crap anymore. Today, I'm filming a video for all of you international viewers out there. I'm going to be introducing to you guys my favorite Korean online shopping malls that do sell internationally. Whoop whoop. I'm actually so excited to film this video because I can proudly say as a Korean clothes rock. Like, they rock. At the end of the day, it is still fast fashion and bad for the environment and all that bad stuff, but I do believe Korean clothes provide better quality for the same price compared to like Western countries. When I say Western countries, I mean America, because that's the only Western country I've shopped at. But yeah, I love Korean clothes and I want a lot of people to try them out. Obviously, I'm gonna start off with stylenanda because they are like the most famous. I think they kind of built the cornerstone of Korean online shopping malls, and from there it just thrived. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this place. So for each shopping mall, I'm gonna try to rate them from 0 being very basic essential pieces to 10, like very unique out there. I'd give stylenanda about a 7. They do have pretty unique pieces here and there that you can't easily find on other shopping malls, but at the same time they also have a lot of like basics. But I gave it a 7 because they're really good at styling the pieces in a unique way. Even with the basic pieces you'd find on other shopping malls, they style it in a way that makes you think you've never seen it before, but you have. They're actually so good at mixing like masculine and feminine styles, and that is something I'm very fond of. I love mixing like feminine tops with bulky bottoms and things like that. Even though I don't plan on buying anything, I'll just occasionally go in stylenanda and just look at their clothes because it just looks like a nice lookbook made for me, and I love getting style inspo from them. If I had to mention a downside, it would be that they are kind of expensive, but I do think they've progressively moderated their prices, because just a few years back I remember thinking of stylenanda and be like, nope, way out of my price range, nope. But now it's kind of like, okay, maybe once in a while. So because the supply of online shopping malls have just skyrocketed, stylenanda definitely has moderated their prices, but they do open really big sales once in a while, especially when seasons change. So that's when I kind of like to, you know, target my shopping. Next one I want to talk about is called Blackup. Blackup is already super famous in Korea. I don't know if it's as popular in the international arena, but I wish they were. They're honestly so good on their like fashion game. This is a shopping mall that I personally use the most, but on the scale of basic to unique, I would give it like a 3. By the way, this scale isn't about like my favorite to least favorite, it's just simply about the clothes. They mostly sell really good basic pieces just to like stock up in your closet, like a lot of t-shirts, layering pieces, and then they have a really good jean and jogger pant selection. I love buying pants from them. I find myself catering towards Blackup a lot because they're so accessible. Their clothes are so cost effective. They're so affordable. You can't wear the pieces for way too long. I'd say give it about like a year or 2, but it's still very decent quality. And then they also have an independent line where they come up with their own clothes. It's also very focused on basic essential pieces. I think the reason this site really popped off was because the coordinator of the outfits, I don't know who it is, maybe it's the CEO, I don't know if there's a separate coordinator, but they're so skilled at making those basic ass pieces look so hip and so pretty. Like if you look at the site, honestly, all the outfits are so cute, but watch me say so one more time. But when you look at what they're actually selling on the outfit, it's like the most basic white t-shirt. But they make the outfit look so hip and trendy that it makes you want to buy that white t-shirt that you probably already have like 6 of in your closet. That's why I end up buying a lot from this site, and I think everyone else can agree. Next one is Dark Victory. This one actually has a very similar aesthetic to Blackup, except maybe a tiny bit more feminine. They do have a few more like tight-fitting clothes that kind of show off your silhouette better, and they also have a bit more of a variety of things to choose from. So on this arbitrary scale that I've made up myself, I'd give it a 5, like very half and half. Very wide selection of basic to partly unique pieces. A bit random, but they also have a really good accessory like jewelry line as well. I've seen a lot of my favorite YouTubers do hauls from them and being so satisfied with the jewelry. Oh my god, and I almost forgot. Dark Victory has the prettiest me just crying at how pretty they are. They all have that perfect Asian baby girl face that like all Asians want to look like. And I do think this plays a vital part in their marketing. These models have the ability to make anything look pretty. Like this girl could be wearing a potato sack, be selling it for 30,000 won, and I would seriously contemplate buying it. Next place is called somedayif. This place does sell internationally, but sadly I think you do have to be able to read Korean because they don't have a separate tab that changes the language. This is one of my favorites that I don't think is as popular as the other ones, but I don't want them to become as popular as the other ones because I want them to be just mine. On the scale, I'd give it a 7.5 maybe. They also have a wide selection, but I would say they hold quite unique pieces, and the way they style it is so unique. I love it so much. Their outfits are very unexpected. Like for example, something like this, like putting together a really structured tweeted jacket with leather shorts, graphic t-shirt. Like it's a very unexpected outfit, especially coming from just a regular online shopping mall. And I just love that about them. It's just so fun for the eyes. And the whole site just gives off very SPA brand vibes, if you know what I mean. It kind of looks like H&M, Zara kind of vibes, but then also very affordable. Also, I really appreciate how their pictures are just so to the point, and it's just like, if they're selling a skirt, it's just skirt. And the models' pictures are also just like front, side, back. There you go, which is so helpful because there are many different websites where, like, I do understand like different poses and different aesthetics will make the whole picture look prettier, but there are sites where they'll upload like 50 fucking pictures of the same model in the same outfit in the same place just doing this. Like literally the difference of each picture is just so minuscule. You're like, what is the point of this? Like, why are you photo dumping me on a website you want to sell me your clothing? Like, so anyways, yeah, I love the way somedayif takes their models' pictures. Next one's called 3 Times. I think this one really boomed last year, especially through Instagram. They have a really specific, like, niche aesthetic that I think attracts a lot of Insta models or any kind of influencer or anyone who's just remotely interested in fashion. It's very pleasing on the eye and also very easy to make a really good looking Insta feed. Because like I said, they have a very specific kind of image they're going for. On the scale, I'd rate it probably like an 8. They do sell quite distinct pieces that you can't find anywhere else, and they're not everyday wear as well, unless you're like a model, I don't know. They have this perfect like 50-50 balance of masculine and like luring sexy, if you know what I mean. Lots of silk and lots of leather as well. A lot of it mixed together. As you can see, their outfits are very mix matching, like big trousers, big leather jacket with very pointy feminine heels. They also do a good job at mixing casual and formal, like a lot of mix matching. Some of their clothes can be a bit expensive, especially from their independent line, but they have really good quality. Like I wouldn't mind splurging a little bit for good quality clothing from them. Last one. This one's called Another Language, which I only recently found out about, so I didn't know this was like that famous of a website, honestly, but surprisingly they sell internationally. So on the scale, I'd give it like an 8.5 honestly, because they have the most unique type of style out of the ones I've introduced today. They're really good at mixed matching styles as well. If you couldn't tell, there's like a pattern here. I love outfits that have a lot of dimensions to them, and this website really does it best. I'm not sure if the model is the CEO of the site and she's like doing all the styling by herself, but you could tell that the model is like so proud of her fashion. She owns it, she really knows what she's wearing, and I'm just dying for that energy, like being that confident enough to wear outfits like this out on a regular basis. Like that is my dream. By the way, I'm making it sound like it's like really fucking high fashion, like Gucci fashion show kind of styles, but no, it's like they're all very daily pieces, but the colors and the fabric and the patterns are all very unique. They also give off very vintage vibes, which is really cool. You can't easily see that in general Korean shopping malls. I also really like their shoes. They have a lot of cute like platform boots, walkers. There's not a single pair of shoes that I wouldn't buy on here. To be honest, I actually haven't ever purchased from this website yet, but I just love eye shopping through this site and getting style inspo, and I do plan on shopping from them in the future because spring's coming and you know, we need a shopping spree. My battery's on the verge of dying and I need to talk fast, so thank you so much for watching this video. This is the end. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!